highly anticipated 7th episode of Taskmaster Australia. It's the show that answers the burning question, what if comedians had feelings? And what if the man hosting them did not give a single shit about those feelings? I am that host, and yes, I am who you think I am, the man who killed and is wearing the skin of Tom Gleeson. Sitting in front of me, as always, are 5 sweet, innocent children between the ages of 29 and 50. They are Anne Edmonds, Jenny Tian, Josh Thomas, Lloyd Langford, and Will Anderson. And here beside me, a man who I'd love to get to know better if his dressing room didn't smell so much of Nutri-Grain. It's my assistant, Lesser Tom. G'day, mate. How you going?
I'm not too bad. I've always wanted to be one of those guys that everyone knows can do a backflip. So I've been practising, not backflips, because that's too hard. I've been practising telling people I can do a backflip. I can do a backflip.
All right, Sugar Lips, sweeten the air with details of our prize task, please.
Tonight, our comedians have been asked to bring in a thing that is great to have one of, but gets progressively worse the more you have.
Oh, OK. Jenny, what have you brought in?
I have brought in the Plan B pill. Because if you have one, then, you know, it, like, saves you, right? But then if you have multiple, then it is a little bit worse. And it's called the Plan B pill, not Plan B to Z.
When you said saves you meant saves you from the blessing of having children. It didn't sound right, did it? So, not more than once?
No, not more than once. And also, my dad is in the crowd tonight, so if he asks...
So it was a hypothetical, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what that is at all. I've never taken one in my life.
OK, Will?
Oh, I'm happy with this. The more you have, the worse it gets. The nose. It's great to have one nose. You have 2 noses, suddenly they start getting closer to smellier places. But I thought you probably couldn't imagine what it would be like if someone had a lot of noses, so I just thought I'd bring this in.
So you use medical marijuana for your pain, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, this more than one nose, it sounds like stoner talk to me. Oh, man, imagine having more than one nose.
Well, it certainly wouldn't be cocaine talk, because no one would want...
Right, Lloyd, what do you got?
I chose a human skull. It's absolutely fine to have one skull on, like, the mantelpiece or something in your house. It would be like a curiosity. But the more you have, the more you're getting into, like, serial killer territory. If, for example, you went, do you want to come down to my basement and see all my skulls? I would be like, no, I'm going.
What do you bring in, Anne?
I brought in a strongbow. The first time I got drunk, I snuck out of my parents' house through the window, went to a park, and I drank 8 strongbows. Then I came home and I was just vomiting out of the open window all night. I saw the face of God. And he loves strongbow. But it's disgusting.
OK, Josh, what did you bring in?
Buttholes.
What's that supposed to be?
As a butthole. I don't really think...
A butthole? Was it you?
It doesn't matter who it is. It's kind of like the nose in many ways, but I didn't do a photo composition of him with heaps and heaps of buttholes.
And thank you for that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I should allocate some points. Well, I'm thinking Will's nose gets 1 point because it's stoner talk.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? That is like my best prize of the whole season. The no, 1?
Yeah, 1. Josh is going to get 2 points for his butthole. 3 points to Lloyd for the skull, because it creeped me out a bit. And 4 points for the cider, because I agree, 1 cider's enough, even half. But plan B, pal, I mean, you don't want one more of those. 5 points to Jenny.
Okay.
All right, I've said it before and I'll say it again. That's enough cider and buttholes for one night. Let's get into the good stuff, Tom.
Sure thing. It's time for our contestants to pull their socks up, to pull them down. Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Tom.
Kareen?
Hi, Lloyd.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Will.
What's going on here?
It's just a bunch of socks on the house.
I can see that.
Find the minivan in the sock. Oh.
Fewest socks removed from the house wins.
You may not enter the house. Your time starts now. Oh, flip me.
What? Find the minivan in the sock. Well, I'm gonna go check out the caravan.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't see any socks.
Is the hook helping?
I mean, I'm not allowed to enter a house, and this is technically a house.
You're allowed to enter.
Oh, I don't really see anything. I don't see any socks here. Okay, well... Oh. Oh, I see what's happened. Hello.
Jenny, do you think your father is proud of you? Well, people often lose a few socks here and there, but I don't think anyone's lost that many before.
Yeah, but in my mind, a minivan and a caravan were like the same thing. And I just thought, wow, it's probably going to be like a really easy, quick find. And I'll go into the caravan to find the caravan that I was supposed to find, not realising that a caravan and a minivan are different vehicles, which, yes.
Well, if we've got nothing else out of this task, you've learnt that a caravan and a minivan are two different things. All right, well, who's first?
Two of them have athlete's feet. The other just has tinea. It's Jenny, Anne and Lloyd.
The minivan in a sock. Okay. Oh, look at that.
Can I keep that for my daughter?
Yeah.
Thanks.
My daughter would love that.
You think?
Yeah.
I can't be bothered removing all these socks. That's just too many. I'm just trying to figure out inconsistency in pattern.
It's a horse and a trailer. Can she have that as well?
Okay.
Nice one.
One of those guys.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's an aeroplane. I'm not even going to ask you anymore. She's having that.
Hello, Tom.
Oh, who's this?
You.
Oh.
I wonder if it's the number of stripes at the top, because that one has 3.
There's one sock that has 3 stripes on it. If you could just pick up the giraffe.
I'm having trouble.
I got it.
Oh.
Oh, I hear something inside. Aww.
That's not a minivan.
No.
You really need a lot of upper body strength for this one.
Do you?
Lift your trouser leg up.
May I have a look at your socks, please?
What do you mean?
I'm quite pissed off. I don't like it when I can't solve things.
To be fair to you, I'm in a bit of pain as well.
Oh, are you? Are you in pain? Bastard.
What's in there, Tommy, Tom? You're just desperate to get your feet out on television.
Oh, you've double knotted them, you nerd.
Minivan in the sock.
Is that a minivan?
I hope so. I'll never find it now.
Yay, I found it.
OK. So, Anne and Lloyd, we get it. You've got a daughter.
Yeah, I've just been thinking about how much she plays with that minivan and where it's been.
Oh, right, so all the toys made it back to your daughter?
Yeah, that's all she's got, just those toys.
Now, Jenny, you said that Lesser Tom here was a nerd because he double-knotted his shoelaces.
Yeah.
How brutal were the bullies at your school? Double knotting's a nerd activity.
It
So
is.
specific.
Also, it's nerdy if you've tied a double knot when you know the next thing. If you know that what's going to happen that day is that Jenny is going to have to get down and untie your shoes, tying a double knot, I wouldn't say it's nerdy. That's full creep mode, man. You just want to keep her down there as long as you can, doing feet knots.
I would like to make it very clear the double knot was not specific to Jenny.
He had a combination lock on his shoe. I was down there for 45 minutes.
Now, Jenny and Lloyd, you both found the sock with 3 stripes. Lloyd, did you not think to look for the other one? Socks come in pairs, so did you not think to...
I think I was caught up in the giddiness of getting new toys for Gwen. I found the sock with the 3 stripes, and then when there was a car inside the sock, then I started thinking about there's got to be another 3-striped sock.
So that is what led you to look at my foot?
Yeah, I wasn't just thinking, oh, I'm never going to be able to solve this task. I'll just enjoy an erotic moment with your foot. I started thinking about other socks and where the minivan could be, and I distinctly remembered that day I hadn't put a minivan in my own sock.
All right, what are the scores so far?
So Lloyd removed 6 socks from the house before discovering the minivan in my sock. Anne only removed 2 socks from the house and was finished in just 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Jenny took 38 minutes and 45 seconds, but still only removed 2 socks from the house, so tied with Anne.
OK. All right, who's up next?
He's about to be socked in the face with having to face some socks. It's Will Anderson.
Why a minivan, Tom? Is there like a fun play on words there or something that I'm missing? One of these socks? Like there's not another sock somewhere that the minivan is in. That's the sort of tricky thing that you would do. I'm just going to check there's not another sock somewhere first.
OK.
Tom, you seem to be limping. Is there a minivan in your sock?
I couldn't possibly say.
Ah, you know what the problem is? That's why you're limping, because I believe there's a minivan in your sock. Sorry to everyone who went to all that fuss, putting all those socks up there. This sock was not on the house.
Thanks, Will.
Thanks, Tom.
Well, why do you have to suck the joy out of this show? We're supposed to watch you struggle.
It's OK, there's more sketch comedy to come in this season. There's heaps more struggles, don't worry. Allow me this small victory.
All right, so how many socks was that? I mean...
Well, there are 155 socks in total up on the house.
Yep.
Will took down 0 of them.
All right, it always gives me a nice feeling when we've got 1 left.
No!
And we've already seen someone nail it, so... Who's last?
Oh. His last name is my first name, and his first name is what he loves to do. It's Josh Thomas.
Fewest socks removed from the house wins. Your time starts now. Oh. Wait, it's a time task. I gotta go fast. That's nothing. That's nothing. That looks like a minivan. That's not a minivan, it's junk. That's a boat. That's a boat. That was a boat.
OK.
It wasn't a van. You can take a look if you like.
It's a boat.
Is it a boat?
Oh, my God.
Oh, maybe I'm gonna be a genius at this game.
Is that a minivan?
No, it's junk.
OK. Oh, is that a van?
No.
What is it?
It doesn't matter, does it, really? There's 2 categories, isn't there? Van and failure. That's not a van. That's not a van. It's a dumb toy. Well, I've got to speed up.
Why is that?
Because it's a race, isn't it?
Not really.
Isn't it the fastest time wins?
All the information you need is in the task.
Find the minivan in the stock, fewest socks removed. Oh, it's not a race.
No.
Oh, I didn't read. I've not got good reading comprehension. So now that I know it's not a race, there's something about that that's broken my spirit. We could be here for so long, couldn't we? Just a man with his socks. Got a bit of a headache.
You got a headache?
From doing this.
How does your soul feel? Mine's a bit sore.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull every sock down.
OK.
Yeah.
You're just pulling all of them?
If this is one of those tasks where it ends and you hand me another envelope...
You think I've got something hidden on me?
Well, it's always hidden, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh,
What?
there's more socks than you think up there.
Oh. What kind of socks are you wearing?
They're just white socks.
Right.
I want this to come this way. Oh!
So you've got them all down. That's quite a feat.
Complete opposite of the task. You literally could not do worse. This is a mouse.
Would you like a water?
I'd love a water. That'd
We'll
be
get
great.
a few waters.
Thank you.
It's better in the shade. Matches your shirt.
Yeah.
Not all things match, so that's good.
No. Should I read the task again? I think if I was completely wrong, you would have sort of hinted by now. Can you let me read it?
You think I would have
It's
hinted?
just behind you. I don't think there's a trick to it. I think there's just a van and a sock. I don't think it's one of those socks.
Pretty clear. Find the minivan in the sock.
Oh my God, it's in your sock.
What makes you think that? You don't want to look in?
No. No,
I mean-
I do feel silly, yeah. How long was it?
1 hour and 43 minutes.
So can you just talk us through the moment where you realised it wasn't a time task anymore and that it was the least number of socks, but then after that you clearly decided to pull down every sock?
I realized that I had pulled down so many socks that I've definitely lost.
Okay.
But then I needed to complete the task to get my 1 point. I am aware about I do know what you're about to say.
What am I about to say?
I then didn't complete the task.
I know usually I'm very harsh with my rulings, but in this really difficult decision as to whether to give you 0 or 1, I'm going to be slightly lenient this time and give you 1. Okay? I will give you 1.
Thanks.
So what are the scores for the task, Lesser Tom?
That means Josh gets 1 point, Lloyd has 2, Anne and Jenny both on 4, and Will wins the task with 5 points.
I think it's time for some episode scores.
It's a good thing her dad's here. Jenny's in the lead with 9 points.
Yes. Okay, what's up next?
At the end of a sentence, you usually see a full stop. At the end of this one, it's time for a full slop. Hi, Jenny.
Tabbouleh?
Hi, Lloyd.
Hey, boy! I'm here.
Hi, Josh.
Is that like a siren?
Red light district.
Go full slop mode.
Go full slop mode.
What does slop mode mean?
Fullest slop mode wins.
You have 20 minutes.
Your time starts now.
I don't know what slop mode is.
Would you like me to look up full slop mode?
Could you please?
There's nothing coming up.
Oh,
Must
really?
be a new thing.
It's a new thing.
All right. See you later. I'll see you back here soon.
See you soon.
Okay, so we're looking not for slop mode.
No.
We want full slop mode.
Yep.
Okay, but we don't really know what it is.
No, I looked it up, couldn't find anything.
Okay, who's first?
Going full slop mode for the first time anywhere on planet Earth, here's Will Anderson.
Tom, activate full slop mode.
Full slop mode goes for a while.
Oh, someone have my nose!
Is that the end of full slop mode?
Might be the end of my career, Tom.
Thanks, Will.
Will, there was a little moment there early on that I really enjoyed where you literally leant into that task. You just
I don't think it's full slop mode if the slop finds you. You've got to find the slop.
Bloody loved it. I'm just worried about you, though. You
What?
know, well, I don't know. Like,
What about now? This is good stuff.
but you're a TV host. You probably turned down this gig and you're over there getting slop on your face. Anyway,
Yes.
how much money do you need me to lend you? I'm just saying. I would prefer that than watch you on this show anymore. I can't handle it anymore. Just a figure. What is
I
it?
mean, that felt a bit real. I feel like it's all fun and games. I know we're having a good time, but that crossed the line a little bit.
All right, who's next?
Going full slop mode for the second time, anywhere ever, it's Jenny Tien.
Hi, I'm Jenny. Summer's coming, so I'm here to remind you about sun safety. Remember to slip on a t-shirt, slop on some sunscreen, and slap on a hat. That's slip,
Slop.
and slap. One more time. Slip,
Slop.
and slap. Slip, and slap. Slip. And slap.
That was bloody great, Jenny.
Oh, wow.
And I got fair skin. I could relate to it. I mean, that was fantastic.
I can't believe we both creamed ourselves as this task.
Well, I think it was great. It was such an effective ad. I reckon we could just use that as an ad from now on for the Slip, Slop, Slap campaign.
You know what? It's so weird when you're being nice that I genuinely don't know how to react.
I know, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, who's next?
Well, going full slop mode for the equal third and hopefully last time, anywhere ever, it's Lloyd, Josh and Anne.
Right, I'm wondering whether we can go full slops, as in, you know, like, full slops, man.
Did you just make this up?
Yeah, I made it up.
One option is sort of like to just be lazy.
Okay.
Like, I really don't want to do what this task is pushing me towards.
You'll get me a beer, yeah?
Okay, can I have one too?
I don't care. It's fine.
Fully slops there.
I'll slop around in the water, pretending to be a pig.
Okay.
And then you come over with the slops.
What's my character?
Just do like a sort of borderline offensive but not racist country bumpkin voice.
I'm not exactly sure where the lines are, if I'm honest.
Okay.
I've got you a beer. You're just relaxing?
I'm not doing any of your questions. I'm not doing any show things.
Okay.
This is full slops today out here. Gnarly, dude. Fully slops, man.
I don't think they have to hold the cameras out the whole time. Get down. It's not worth it.
The slops are so full today. Wow. Oh, I'm in the ocean.
Oh, me hearty. It's time to feed me pig.
I can't wait to watch them cut this in with other people doing stuff.
Fully slops, man.
I think that's the worst of the task so far by a country mile.
Is it possible you've mixed up the word slop and slob? What? Nothing.
I feel like we got yet another insight into Anne and Lloyd's home life. So fully slops?
Yeah, it was total fully slops, and I rode that sloppy wave, and I just really leant into it, man, and I owned it.
Yeah. And then Lloyd, you were worried the TV show was forcing you into doing that task which could be interpreted in any way at all.
Easily my least favourite task of the entire series.
That you designated to yourself. OK, now, Josh, you've worked drinking beer into a task again.
Yeah.
I'm worried that you may have... Did you mix up slops with slob?
No. I was trying to do like a sloppy performance because I feel like the task is asking us to go full slop mode, so it's asking for a lot. So I thought that like what would be slop is to just do nothing.
But that felt like full slob mode.
Well, that's not how I meant it.
That's how it came across.
Okay. One of the things that's happened over the season is I've got so few points and I'm doing so badly that I don't have it in me to fight for points anymore because they're meaningless. So I just score it how you will, gay daddy.
All right, I should allocate some points.
Yes.
Pretty easy. Josh won.
Okay.
2 points to Will, just because I'm worried about his career. 3 points to Anne, because, I mean, that's pretty sloppy.
Yep.
Full slops.
4 points to Lloyd, because it left a bad taste in my mouth and his. Jenny gets 5 points. Obviously, it was a great ad for Slip, Slop, Slap. She definitely went full slop mode. From now on, kids all around Australia, before they go to the beach, will go, Mum, Dad, can I please go full slop mode? I think you've really started something. 5 points to Jenny. All right, you lazy drunkard, give me another task.
I like my tasks how I like my coffee. Strong. All week. It's up to you, really.
Good morning.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, how you going?
I'm okay.
That's good.
You got mail.
Ooh.
Oh, I've never had mail before.
You've never had mail?
My first mail. Oh, it's yucky.
Ooh. Oh, that's disgusting. Spinach, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Make yourself look extremely strong or extremely weak.
Most extreme show of strength.
All weakness wins. You have 20 minutes and
Your time starts now.
Oh.
That didn't work.
What strengths do you have?
I'm a white straight man. That used to be enough.
I feel like my natural demeanour is weakness, so I'm going to try be strong.
Quite a weak person. I think stronger.
I'm going to go for strength.
Strength, an extreme show of strength.
And then maybe we have a fist fight.
Oh.
Mano a mano,
Am I one of the manos?
I reckon.
So 4 of them went with strength, and
Yes.
Josh yet to decide.
Yeah.
All right, which strong man or woman are we seeing first?
Does she even lift my spirits when she enters a room? Most definitely. It's Jenny Tian.
Welcome to the universe's strongest heavyweight championship of strong physical strength, where I have been crowned the champion of the universe by all of the judges from the universe, and I have won, unlike these losers, Rubber Duck and Paddle Pop Sleeping Bear, because they are weak and I am strong, as you can see with my muscles here and also my strong mustache and really strong outfit. And to prove my feat of strength, I'm really going to get ready for this one and show you guys how physically strong I am. I will lift this hammer with one hand. Wow, light as a feather. Oh my God! So light. I am really strong. Wow. No effort at all.
Yeah, your last line there was, wow, no effort at all. And I feel like we could all see that.
I was just thinking like the Olympics, like the OG Olympics, like Greek, you know, where they're like really, really strong. And then also the outfit as well would make me look like that stereotypical Greek strength.
I'm still just reflecting on you calling the ancient Olympic Games the OG Olympics.
Old and Greek.
Fair enough.
Can I just say, Tom, I don't like complimenting you, but that hammer is so heavy.
It is so
That thing you were lifting up, it was cool, man.
I hate to ruin my own compliment here, but it weighs 6.76 kilograms. Up next, attempting feat of strength and also strength throughout the rest of their bodies, it's Will and Anne.
Why don't I try and pull something like a horse?
Pull a horse?
No, like a horse.
As in you're the horse?
Yeah.
All right, Tom, this is the ultimate show of strength.
Okay.
I'm going to single-handedly, with these 2 ropes, so double-handedly, pull this van that is behind me. But the thing that's going to make it even trickier as a feat of strength is you are going to be tempting me with an array of things, so I have to actually show, like, strength to turn them down as well.
Okay, could I interest you in a lolly?
No!
Okay.
Tempt me again! Tempt me harder!
Could I interest you in a vegan sausage?
No! You cannot interest me in a vegan sausage! I am too strong for a vegan sausage!
All right, yell out my strengths.
Okay. How are you at scrambling eggs?
I'm the best.
When do you pay the mortgage?
Most of the time on time. I've had 2 slip-ups around Christmas.
And how are you at making muffins with your daughter?
I'm the best.
And that's it?
That's it.
Tempt me again!
Could I interest you in keys to a 1965 Ford Mustang?
I am more interested, but I am showing my strength!
Will, look around you.
Oh, wow, I did it.
Yeah. Those are all the strengths.
That's it. I've had it. You're on your own, buddy.
Okay.
Have a good day. See ya.
Man, I actually did not think I was going to be able to do that. Thank you.
Thanks, Will.
Okay, now, Will, is resisting a vegan sausage a sign of strength? Because I've managed to do it for my entire life without even thinking about it.
I mean, to be fair, it also wasn't a vegan sausage. It was made out of plasticine, I believe.
So you double stacked it there. You were strong because you're pulling the van,
Yeah.
and also because you were resisting treats that you quite enjoy eating.
The weird thing is, I was really sore the next day, despite the fact that you might have seen I had a little assistance at the end. But the idea was to look extremely strong.
Right. Whereas Anne, you...
Nee!
Well, you got no help. You actually did the work yourself.
I pulled this guy, and how much? Yes, I pulled Tom Cashman, and you weigh how much, Tom Cashman?
80 kilograms.
Ooh, I pulled 80 kilograms.
I would say 80 kilograms are relatively impressive for a human woman, not very impressive for a horse.
But also, I think your horse suit was a cow suit, wasn't it?
I mean, yes. I think that's how it was originally designed.
I don't want to bring up the patriarchy as well, but I'm a woman who you've just called a cow. And yet I pulled you. Like I've pulled every man in this industry. Behind me. Move!
All right, take us to the next gun show, please.
You are the weakest link. Hello, it's Josh Thomas.
Extremely weak would be like you say something mean to me and then I crumble.
What do weak people do when they're attacked?
They attack back.
I suppose.
Don't they? They get defensive. So if you did something slightly mean to me and then I came back and I did something extremely terrible to you, that'd be quite weak, I think.
Okay. G'day, Josh.
Oh, hey, honey.
How are you doing?
No!
How are you doing?
No! Back off! Wait, what happened?
What?
No, there's a bit in the scene. You just lay down, stay in the scene. You've broken the scene.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why. I don't know. We'll cut that bit. Oh, no, I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I was just, I'm very weak, and I had a very difficult childhood.
What was it like?
They were late to pick me up from preschool, and I never got a horse.
That doesn't justify this.
No, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, I'm going through a lot. I think I might be gay.
I feel like you're sending a confused message. What I saw was a very strong gay man asserting himself.
Yeah, it's sometimes the greatest strength can come out of weak moments, and I came out, and that's my strong moment, and that was my entry. I was being really strong, and I was coming out, which you are about to do.
As we know from people who've watched previous episodes, I'm gay. You happy?
I'm happy.
I cheered you up, didn't I? So we're going to accept that as a show of extreme strength.
Coming out.
Okay, I reckon.
Oh, God.
All right, give us our final grower, shower or knower, please.
Let's hope this show is the only thing he's done weekly. It's Lloyd Langford.
What I'm thinking is we could have a fight,
Okay.
but I'll win.
Oh,
I feel like there needs to be some sort of narrative to it, right?
okay.
I'm out having a night out with my zebra, and you're staring.
At the zebra.
Yeah, in a sort of lustful.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say appropriate.
No, you're like coveting the zebra.
So if I've wronged you in regards to this kind of animal, would you call it a zebra crossing?
Yeah, that's not bad, actually. Hey, excuse me, mate. Hey, can you stop looking at my zebra?
I'll look at whatever zebra I want. It's a free country. I don't see any laws about not looking at a zebra, even if it's your zebra.
We're just trying to have a quiet night out here together,
Okay.
and you've been disrupted by your perverted glances. Move away from the zebra.
I refuse to move away from the zebra.
Right, well, I'm going to move you away then.
Oh,
'cause
really?
I'm a strong
Oh,
man.
well,
I'm not a violent person, and you've pushed me beyond my limits. Stop staring at my zebra. If you stare at my zebra once more, I'm going to give you the slap of a lifetime. Right, I've had enough now. Come on, love, let's go home. I've had enough of this.
So you beat up Tom Cashman. Is that a sign of extreme strength?
Well, Lloyd punched me 17 metres, which I looked it up, like how hard you'd have to hit something, and it's physically impossible.
Initially, I wanted to do lots of different, tests of strength. You know, like they do in Scandinavian countries where they have the wife carrying championships?
I forgot about this.
I carried Tom back and forth across the paddock several times. On one of the occasions, he farted on me. He did a full fart on me.
You had my stomach here. We'd just had lunch.
All right, well, I guess I should hand out some scores.
Yes, please.
I'm going to give 1 point to Will because he was only pretending.
What? That was the whole point of the game, was to pretend.
You've got to be showing extreme strength, and it's like
Extreme strength. I pulled a minivan.
you avoided a vegan sausage.
I didn't mention this earlier, but in actual kind of strongman contests, they drag trucks 20 times the weight of that van.
You know what? I just thought it'd be a bit of fun to have a little argument. I don't need your follow-up.
Oh, okay.
To tell me...
All right, and so I'm going to go for 2 points to Lloyd because you beat up someone and that was impressive, but it was only Tom Cashman, which was easy to do. 3 points to Jenny because I could tell that it wasn't her really lifting. 4 points to Anne because you actually showed genuine strength.
I did.
As you pointed out, you've been pulling men in the industry for years, and it's a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot to take on, and I'm sick of it. Got sore wrists, and I want to host my own TV show.
But it takes a lot of strength to come out. So, Josh?
You'd know, yeah, because you...
5 points to Josh.
Yay!
Less of time. Catch us up on who's winning the episode so far.
Well, looks like this one is between Jenny and Anne, but Jenny has a 2-point lead on 17 points.
All right, up to the stage for our live task. All right, Lester Tom, what's going on here? Are we teaching Jenny how to read a clock with hands?
Well, she'll read first.
Perform a 30-second scene that communicates to the Taskmaster what time the clock says. You may only say one word per team member, and that word cannot be morning, day, afternoon, night, sunrise, sunset, dawn, dusk, breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, quarter, half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Each team will get 3 randomly selected times and 3 scenes. Closest times guessed by the Taskmaster to the actual times wins. Wow, that was so clear.
They get 3 words? And we're us.
Good question. One person on your team can say 2 words each scene.
Well, that'll be Josh.
We're a team.
All right, we ready? Taskmaster is averting his eyes.
Work. Work.
School.
Hey, I've had enough. You were late to work and school, so I'm going to say 10 to 9.
I mean, come off it.
Almost bell.
Mummy! Mummy!
Almost.
I don't know, school finishes 3:30, so I'm going to say 2:45 in the afternoon.
Hang on, is it just me?
I'm waiting for you to do something and then join in like
Oh,
improv.
okay, right.
They have to be his words, don't they?
He said way too many words.
I hadn't started though.
Yes, you had.
Okay. Sorry.
The Wiggles get the maximum time due to a violation of the rules.
It's the same. Almost bell.
Mummy!
I'm guessing it's the exact same time, so I'm going to guess 2:45 p.m.
Happy!
New!
Yeah!
12 a.m.
Is this our last one?
Yeah.
Bell.
Mummy's here!
I'm guessing it's not the exact same time. I'm going to go with 3:30 p.m. All right, so what are the scores for the live task?
Well, we're scoring this one by how many minutes our teams were away from the actual time that they had to depict. The Discount Wiggles were 724 minutes away. The Hooly Doolies, over the course of 3 rounds, only 18 minutes away. So I guess it's up to you how to score them.
Well, that's pretty easy. I think it's 5-5, 1-1-1. All right, and what does that do to the overall scores for the episode?
Well, it's been a huge episode for Jenny Tien, but Anne Edmonds gets her first win in the season with 20 points.
Congratulations, Anne. Go claim your 5 things that are great to have one of, but progressively worse when multiplied. Go and enjoy. And how's the season going, Lesser Tom?
Well, Jenny and Josh, they're scrapping it out with 93 each. Will's in the middle. Anne has skyrocketed into second place, but Lloyd is out in front with 113 points.
You can still catch up.
That's episode 7, done, dusted, and in the cupboard. But what have we learnt? Well, we all learnt that despite the subtle encouragement, full slop mode will never catch on. Josh learnt that despite my harsh exterior, sometimes I will give 1 instead of 0. And Anne learnt that despite common sense, in this one case, giving a bloke a pull has gotten her to the top. Many happy returns to her. She's our winner. Let's do this all again next week. See ya.
No, I don't want this to go on TV.
This might have been a futile request from me.
Well,
Thanks for being such a good friend, you little dickhead.
Oh, I think you showed a different side of you. You were funny.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.